Hello everyone, this is Dr. Khushbu from Segan Mantras. In my video today, I'll be sharing about some fun and different ways in which we can do the lazy aids. Nothing very technical about it. I may not be the right person to talk about its benefits and the technical part of it, but just sharing some different ways we do it. So it was not possible for me to draw it and capture the video as well by drawing it on the floor. So I have drawn the same on a piece of paper. So the very first thing that we can do is we can number the tracks. So what I do is generally if I want my child to draw lazy aids on the paper, I first give him join the dots and I number them from 1 to 10, 1 to 20, and then he has to connect the dots and draw the 8. Once that is done, then I take another piece of paper and give him a little broad line, the broad track kind of a 8 we make. It's a sleeping 8, lazy 8, infinity, you can call it by many different names. So I give him a wide track and give him some pencil colors, and then he has to start from the middle point, start tracing inside the path, cross 1, then cross 2, 3 and 4. The numbers are just to help the child not go in the right direction and not lose the track in between. 4, then cross the midpoint, 5 without taking a pause here, without halting here, then 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then continue to do the same without stopping in between and do as many rounds as you want. So this is a very simple and basic one which most of us do. The second one is you draw the same thing on your washroom door. So what we generally do is we draw, instead of drawing the 8, I just put the numbers and some dots in between, and then I give him a chalk. We have a wooden door for the washroom, so I don't need to paste any laminated sheet or anything. You may do it according to the however your door is and whatever material you can use on that. So we do it directly on the wooden door with a piece of chalk. So I give him some dots, and then he has to start from the mid one and start connecting the dots and cross through the numbers in a sequence. So every time he has to go to the washroom, use the washroom, it's a rule. Some days only, not always. Some days I make it a rule that every time you go to the washroom, you have to draw three lazy aids, and then you open the door and go. Or if you are crossing the washroom, or fix a time that at this time, like 12 o'clock, then 4 o'clock, then 8 o'clock, 3 times in a day, you will go and draw 10 lazy aids on the washroom door. So that's another way. Then third is you draw the similar path, the same lazy aid path with the numbers on the floor. These numbers you may not have to put always, but initially when you are doing, and if the child is not getting the right track, या फिर कभी मस्ती में they just want to jump over, and instead of going in the right tracing 8, they would just hop anywhere on the track. So the numbers are just to keep them in the right track and move in the right direction. The next one is when you draw it on the floor, you can do it in many different ways. First one we do is simple walking, starting from the midpoint and trace the whole thing. Very same, left side 1, 2, 3, 4 cross karke, and then you come and then cross the midpoint again, round 2, round 3, and go on doing as many rounds as you want. The second one that we do is with hopping with one leg. You can alternate the legs also. So what I do is I keep some small obstacles in between. So say suppose at 1 I would keep a block, यहाँ पे एक block रख दिया, and then again at point 2 or somewhere in between, you keep on go on keeping some obstacles, small blocks you can keep, markers, pens, anything small, katoris, anything from the toys which the child has to hop over. So when he's walking along the track, he starts walking from here. When he reaches the obstacle, he has to hop over. with one leg, then walk again. The next obstacle, again hop and continue to walk this way. Then hopping with one leg, then you can do the same thing by changing the leg. पहले left से किया तो अब आप right leg से करवाओ. Then next one is jumping with both the legs. तो जैसे हम walk करके आए, so these are two legs, we are walking, and when the obstacle comes, you jump, you take a hop, take a leap. So that ways. So hopping with one leg, two legs. Then another one we do is doing it with Tadasana. So first you, when you're standing at the midpoint, the center position, this circle, this one, you go into Tadasana. How we do that? We stretch our arms straight up, breathe in, stretch them straight up, interlock your fingers and bring them over your head, turn it upside down. And you also stand on your toes. As you inhale, you stand on your toes, stretch your arms up, exhale and bring it down. So do it 3 to 5 times, standing at the midpoint, and then in this stretched position, being on your toes, arms stretched up, fingers interlocked, palms facing the sky, and then you start walking on the track, on the toes. So this is in Tadasana. In Tadasana, initially maybe the child would be able to walk only one round. Gradually you can go on increasing the rounds. So we've done simple walking, we've done it with hopping with one leg, both the legs, and Tadasana. One more that we do often is washroom door, also I discussed. Yeah, then another one is a little variation of Tratak. How we do that? So you have to open your thumb, any one hand, open your thumb straight up, bend nahi hona chahiye, ekdam straight up, stretch your arm forward and bring your thumb to eye level center. I'm keeping it little sideways so that you can see me, but you have to keep it at eye level, right here. And you have to start tracing the lazy 8, again going left side, going up, then down, then up and down. What you have to keep a check on here is, we have to keep our head straight, absolutely straight, no movement of the head, but as we move along the thumb, we have to keep moving the eyes. तो जैसे जैसे thumb से 8 trace हो रहा है, you have to sync your eye movement with that. So this way. I don't have enough space to show it to you properly, but I'm sure you got my point. So this is how we just have to keep moving the eyes and do as many rounds as you want. You can change the hand, first doing it with the right hand, then you can do it with the left hand. Then you can do it with both the hands together. Again, stretch your arms forward, join the two hands and interlock all the fingers except the index one. So this gives a good stretch and a good position to your hands. Again, you stretch it forwards, bring the finger at eye level, the index finger at eye level, and start tracing the lazy 8 again. Again, you have to try that. It's better if you don't move the head and just the eyes, if you can do that ways. So this is the Tratak and its variation. And yeah, one more is this. If you see, if we take this as the center point, the point between the eyebrows, we can draw an 8 around the eyes as well. So you can draw around your child's face, demo, and then ask him to do it on your face. And when you start and end, you can just press at the midpoint. This is a good acupressure point too. So these are some different ways we practice. That's all I can think of right now. If there's any more to add to it, I'll come up with another video on that. So that's all for now on the lazy 8s. Thank you so much. Enjoy doing it.